Yeah, I can't even fold, I damn near cracked the code. Okay. Came to tap in with my bros, cause Raulyknows. Okay. I took my foot off of that gas, I'm stepping on they throats. I damn near clocked up in this yo for like 10 or 4. So what they talking about? I don't know, shit, nothing new. Running up the
I lost my virginity to this song. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Look how much time we were wasting, trying to see it at night, seeing naked. Vibe one of a kind, can't replace it. See how far we can take this. Look how much time we were wasting, trying to see it at night, seeing naked. Vibe one of a kind, can't replace it. See how far we can take this, babe.
Yeah.
See how far we can take.
Dang. Here we are, another episode of Raulyknows. Thank you so much for joining me on the podcast. Here we have On My Wave.
Let's go.
My friend Ryan here. Can I say your government name? I'm so
Sure,
sorry.
you can
Yeah. So that song that we had playing in the beginning, it's Can't Replace It by my man's here, On My Wave and Lean and Low, featuring Lean and Low.
Yes, sir.
So with that being said, let's get right into it. As you guys know, the podcast consists of me bringing a guest over. We usually talk about what they do. We learn a lot from them. I have a couple questions ready for you, man. But
all right, let's for sure.
like the beginning of every podcast, like, who are you? What do you represent? What do you do? Obviously, you sing very lovely.
Thank you. Yeah, my name's On My Wave. I'm an R&B singer and producer from Eastside Las Vegas, and yeah, I'm just trying to push this music as far as I can. Like, it's been moving in a great direction, and I'm just trying to put on for the Eastside and the whole city and take this shit worldwide.
We'll see how far we could take this.
See how far we could take this, baby. Yeah, that's that shit, man. That's that shit.
How'd you know? Like, when did you start like actually singing? Like
So like I've been singing my whole life, damn near.
I think all of us have.
Nah, for
but,
real.
but okay,
like,
let me say that again. When have you started singing good?
Okay, so
because
like,
I sing all the time, but I'm trash.
For sure. There's a video of me singing when I was like 3 years old at my grandma's wedding. They had me singing Garth Brooks for the whole wedding. And that shit sounded fire.
It sounded fire. Do you have it?
My pops does have it on the VHS.
You need that in the back burner when your documentary comes out.
It's already, my pops has all that footage.
You make sure you got that on, like, backed up and stuff.
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
You
for
need
sure.
that.
He has it physically on the he too, on the little camcord handheld. He used to just have it out all the time and be like, sing.
So, like, obviously, you were 3?
I was like 3, yeah.
And what led them to be that? Oh, you could sing, like.
I mean, I was just already gravitated toward it. I was always singing. Like, it seems like that was just.
And even when you were a kid, you were probably good at it.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, I don't remember, but everybody would be very encouraging.
Go sing.
And they would be like, sing on command. Like, they had a couple songs, be like, you need to sing this song right now.
And did you always like the attention, or do you kind of have to grow into it?
I mean, the attention is cool. I mean, but it's definitely something I had to grow into.
That's definitely,
especially being an artist. Like, just singing, that's cool with me. But, like, trying to be comfortable being an artist and all that stuff, that's like a whole nother set of things that come along with that.
So it's just like, it goes back to, like, when you're a kid, you kind of don't really understand, like, the whole attention thing. Or maybe you do. Maybe I'm not sure.
I feel like now you're not as aware as you are now. Or maybe if you are, you just don't care. Like, you're just trying to have fun. You're just going to have a good time regardless. I feel like little kids are very unashamedly when it comes to a lot of stuff.
Being a little kid, you think it helped you out, like, with your shyness?
Yeah, definitely. Especially because they were always so encouraging, and I was singing always. Like, I had like the solo in middle school choir for Thriller, and like I had like beat everybody in the school to do the solo, and like did all that, and like just been trying to do the singing shit forever, for real.
That's dope, man. And obviously, man, I'm a fan.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
That's honest. That's my favorite song. That's why I picked the. See, it's
a great song. I actually produced that song too. I made the beat for that too.
And then it's featuring Lean and Low. Shout out to Lean and Low.
Eastside legend. If y'all don't know, y'all better tap in.
No,
for real.
they gotta know.
They have to. If you're from the Eastside and you real one, you definitely know Lean and Low.
So, man, being that it was my first. Was it my first time ever seeing you
live?
I think it was my first time. It was at the Griffin downtown.
Yes, sir.
We'll go more into any future like performances that you have going on, but
absolutely.
In the meantime, I did want to mention that I'm a fan.
Hey, man, that's
and I do like, and you have this thing. Let's talk about this segment that you have on your social medias where you get somebody to tell you what to cover,
Yes,
and then
yes.
you sing the song, which you do very well.
I appreciate it, man. It started off as I had a show and I was selling tickets for the show, and anybody that bought a ticket for the show, I told them I'll do a custom cover song, whatever you want. And I ended up breaking even on the show with like the amount of tickets that people bought. I was paying for studio time. I was paying to go lock in and record those videos and really make it look nice. And now I'm gonna try to make it a regular thing, just like kind of keep like a Cash App in my bio. And if people want to DM me and like send me the money, DM me your name in the song, and then it's done.
Yeah, man, because I've seen it, and like I try to comment one to help the algorithm, and two because I actually fucking love.
And I
like,
can tell the love is definitely felt, and it feels genuine. So you can always tell.
No, so that's why I say like I'm a fan. So like
Sure.
I more than like just a friend, like friend are going to support you regardless, but a fan would be like, okay, I believe that you're very talented in what you're doing. So stop. I'm gonna stop glazing.
No,
but
I appreciate the love. I'll take all the love.
Hey,
for real.
but so being that you had a performance at the Sand Dollar,
I did. At the
how was that?
That show was fantastic. That was my first time ever performing with a full live band.
That's what I wanted to bring up. Like,
Yeah.
did you guys practice beforehand?
We did. We probably did.
Because it sounded like you guys did because it was all very well
Yeah, we
orchestrated.
rehearsed a lot. It was my first time meeting all those dudes in the band. But we've been rehearsing for like 3 weeks prior to the show. Probably like 4 days a week, 4 hours every time we linked up. Like it was like
Oh shit! It was like that.
like that.
Well, no, I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, you have to. I feel like, especially for me, my first time with the full band, I probably could have practiced less, and that would have been cool. But I just feel like I wanted to get the reps in because I hadn't really done that before. I just wanted to feel as comfortable as possible up there.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And I feel like I wish that I saw things like that more. I feel like a lot of people are kind of moving past the aspect of having a live band.
For sure. For sure.
I would want to say it's becoming extinct because, I mean, it's still there.
No,
It's
it
just
is.
like
It definitely needs a resurgence. It definitely needs to come back around.
And it's not even just like, what am I trying to say? I just feel like a lot of the times artists don't have the funds to kind of like make that happen.
Definitely. And also too, you got to find like 5, 6, 7 musicians that love your music just as much as you do, that are willing to put the time in and effort to learn your songs.
And not only that, like sometimes like we can't be doing stuff for free sometimes. So it's very understandable that they do that.
Definitely.
Being that you had the live band, I'm curious to like the whole aspect of like being an R&B artist, producing your own stuff. By the way, you produce your own stuff. We'll get into that later.
Yes.
And how you started to do that. But just in my mind, the question that I want to like ask is, being an R&B artist, what obstacles do you feel like you have to go through as
I feel like there's
an independent artist?
Yeah, I feel like it's obviously a lot smaller market than like a hip hop or like a rap kind of thing. It's like kind of hard to dip your toes into that. I feel like unless you're like, I feel like nowadays too, everybody's like on the auto tune. So I feel like it's kind of hard for somebody.
Do you do auto tune at all?
Sometimes.
You
I
have
feel
to,
like
right?
it's so industry standard. I feel
Right.
like it's something that I never thought I would use as often as I do now. And even whenever it's on there, it's very faint. It's
How do you feel about T-Pain?
I love T-Pain. Bro's
So-
like a pioneer and all that shit.
So
for
like
real.
I remember watching a interview because I like not only do I like T-Pain, I love like trying to understand like why he did the whole auto-tune thing.
For sure.
And then I don't want to say too much on the interview. You guys should probably check it out. It's a T-Pain interview on how he basically paid to use the program auto-tune.
Okay.
And he pioneered the game, I think.
For
It's
sure,
like
for
he
sure.
definitely started doing
He brought
auto-tune.
it to the forefront for
Yeah,
sure.
obviously it was already like
Yeah. I mean, not even
didn't
early,
invent
though.
it.
No, not at all. But it hadn't been around long. Like the very first auto-tune song ever that you have heard was "Believe" by Cher. Came out like
Yes.
in the late '90s.
and that's what he brings up.
Exactly. So that's like the very first auto-tune song that you heard that was like really
And the same
auto-tune heavy.
patent that the guy made that song with Cher,
Mhm.
he's still making money off of that.
Oh, I believe it.
Dude,
that
it's
song's
crazy.
a banger. That song's a banger.
And then just moving on to T-Pain, like I feel like T-Pain, like to me, when you think about autotune, you either think T-Pain or is MC. Do you know who MC Magic is?
I do.
Is that
That's
autotune?
more like a talk box. So he's more like that's more like a vocoder more than like autotune. He's not like correcting his pitch. He's like playing a piano and he has to play those keys correctly and also sing it correctly.
Oh shit!
So he's not really.
So it's more to
auto-tuned.
it.
It's a lot more to it. You have to
Oh,
actually
shit.
like know how to play piano and actually be well versed with that. Also, like I can just get in front of the mic and do it,
Right.
but to make his kind of sound, you have to be kind of a musician too.
Oh shit! I thought it was just like he's playing the piano and then that thing changes his voice, but the piano
It is,
includes.
but he's also, it includes with him. He's also if you sound terrible singing, it's gonna sound bad still.
Oh shit! So one thing I wanted to ask, one of the questions I really want us to like kind of go through is
Sure.
you're okay. You're R&B singer.
Yes.
You produce your own stuff.
Yes, sir.
Fruit Loop.
Yes, Fruity Loops.
Fruity Loops.
I use FL Studio. Yeah, a lot of people use a lot of different stuff, but I am.
Is that the, like the best kind, or what
I
do you
wouldn't say
think?
the best, but whenever like I grew up, I never had a Mac. I always had PC, Windows.
Yeah.
And so FL Studios was only on Windows.
But this podcast is brought to you by Windows. I'm just kidding. Ad.
No, I'm cool with Mac. They have FL Studio now, but back in the day, if you had a Mac, you didn't have FL Studio. It was impossible.
shit.
And that was just very recently where they started getting it. So you had to use like Logic or GarageBand or just regular Pro Tools. So that's why I learned on FL in the first place. Plus, my older brother was making beats on freaking FL when I was probably like 10 years old.
Was it a pirated version?
It definitely was.
We'll block
It
that
definitely
off.
was. Shout out uTorrent. Shout out Pirate Bay.
Damn. So how do you feel like you got through practice and doing like producing and stuff? Because producing is different than beat making.
It's pretty similar. I feel like I'm not like a traditional musician. Like I can sing, but I'm not playing instruments really.
Yeah.
So I can like program the drums. I can make samples on there. I can like play the fake piano on FL Studio. But then lately I've been having a lot of actual musicians come and play piano for me, come and play guitar for me, come play live bass, and try to make it more of like a production more than just doing the drums.
Dope. And how do you feel like you're doing in the whole productions?
It's been great. I've already gotten like a couple like major features. I got beats with Mozzie and Skilla Baby and a couple other people too that are kind of popping. I just kind of got locked in with Leanin' Low, and he was making beats way before me too, and he kind of put me on to making beats, like taking it seriously.
I'm gonna have to get him on the podcast too, bro.
You definitely do. That guy's got a crazy story.
Man, so you've been producing, you've been singing. Let's talk a little bit more about you, man. Like, we'll get into the music again, but
Sure.
because you have a project out.
I do.
Multiple projects.
I do multiple projects. I got a new project coming later this year. I have a joint project also coming out with one of my boys, FL Nino.
What is that called? No, like the project that's already out.
Oh, the one that's already out. It's called In Between.
In Between, and they can find it where?
It's on all streaming platforms. On Onmywayve, and then it's called In Between.
Onmywayve, one word.
One word, and it's WAYVE. Don't forget the Y.
Bet. Yeah, and then my favorite was How Far We Could Take This.
Oh yeah, can't replace it.
Can't replace it.
It's a great record, man. Great record. And I made that beat initially, not even intending to use it for myself. I just happened to be in the studio and pulled it up and caught a vibe. But I made that for somebody else initially.
Really? You when it comes to like beats like that, like a lot of the times, like for what you think you're gonna use it for, you don't.
It just really depends. I feel like I'm not really ever sitting down and being like, I'm gonna make a beat for myself. It just kind of happens that way. But typically, I'm making like harder trap beats, stuff for like the homies, stuff for like rappers.
What keep you inspired to like make music? Like, what do you use as inspiration to like create a song?
I mean, a lot of my other homies keep me inspired. I be able to see like my friends,
Like collabing.
yeah, and also too like sitting in their studio session, kind of seeing their process, seeing how they go about doing things, and trying to take a little bit from that and make it my own. Also,
Would you say that like you learn a lot from like other people, or?
oh, for sure, I'm definitely like a hands-on type learner. Like I much rather sit down in your session or watch you do something and try to get some game, other than like reading a book or like trying to learn like that.
Dope, man. And then I see that, man, I just like, cause I do comedy, so I try to like compare like the whole like performanceship
Sure.
of like doing stand up to like R&B and how like how similar it could be in
Super.
sense of entertainment.
For sure.
How difficult is it for like a R&B artist to like?
I feel like it's different from the rapping because, like, especially lately, I've been doing shows and there's like really no backing track. Like a lot of these rappers, you go see them perform and the song's playing in the background, the whole song.
Oh yeah.
So like they have their own vocals behind them.
Yeah.
So like it's a lot more pressure on me. I feel like to come up and perform because you're actually gonna hear my voice. Like I'm singing. Like you're not gonna hear the backtrack. You know, I'm not just playing the MP3. You know.
Yeah.
So it just puts a little more pressure to perform because these notes are kind of hard to hit sometimes.
Yeah. So what do you feel about lip singing then?
Not a vibe.
Not a vibe
at all.
No.
Not at all.
When was the first time you kind of like was there ever an artist that you respected so much and you thought they were lit and then you noticed that they lip synced?
Singers, not really. Rappers, like every time I see a rapper live, it's very rare. And the ones that I have seen that actually don't do the backing track is like the GOATs, like Drake and that kind of shit. But even like on a major scale, a lot of the rap shows I've seen, they have the whole MP3 just playing in the background. They'll stop singing and just let the crowd sing it. And obviously, I'd love to get to a point where I could do that. Like, they don't even have to perform no more. They just drop the beat, and the whole crowd just performs that shit. So it's just a different kind of game.
Yeah, like how do you feel like that marketing just has to do with all that? Like,
Oh, it's so important. Like the more people are hearing these songs, the more it's in front of their face, even with the content and all that stuff. Like the marketing, I feel like is more important than making the music, and a lot harder too.
I wanted to. What do you feel like? Like, was there ever a reaction by somebody that like you never met before, and then they're like, "Oh, I listened to your shit."
It happens quite often, I would
Really?
say. Or like people show
How does
up
that
to the
feel?
show. It's dope as fuck. Like I was at the fashion show the other day. Somebody ran up on me and was like, "You're on my wave." And I was like, "Bro, I don't know you, but thank you so much, bro." I had a camera. He's like, "I'm a photographer out here. I seen your shit. I love your shit."
Let's do a music video in 10 seconds. Like,
Right?
you
No,
seen that TikTok
oh,
trend?
Yeah, I have seen those. I have seen that. But no, it's cool. Plus, like, I've been getting like a lot more recognition. I feel like out in the city. Like, I've been stepping out and places.
Is it because you're always performing? Like, you're always putting your shit
I'm
out
just
there?
trying to be prevalent. Plus, I feel like there's not a whole lot of like traditional R&B singers out here. So if you really like R&B and you're trying to support some R&B in your city, like I'm gonna be the one.
Yeah.
There's other ones obviously, but it's slim pickings compared to the rappers. That rapping shit is flooded.
Yeah. But I mean, other than Leaning Low, because I feel like a lot of people like know the whole like Leaning Low, Chef went crazy.
Sure, sure.
I feel like it is pretty. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, there's a lot.
Oh, there's a whole lot. A
Yeah.
whole lot of people.
And a lot of them aren't good.
A whole lot of them are good, and a lot of them that are good aren't getting the shine that they should.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a tough place to be. I feel like it's hard to stay motivated sometimes when you feel like you're putting all your effort into some really hot shit, and like you got 100 people seeing it. Like, that's kind of tough sometimes.
Yeah. How do you think that like, what moment do you want to, besides like, having the crowd like sing with you and stuff? What moment do you kind of like replaying your? Because I believe in manifestation.
For sure.
I manifest a lot of things even before they come true.
Definitely.
Obviously, that's the whole point of
No, I'm a
manifestation.
big believer in it too.
But like, what? I mean, I don't know if you're superstitious or not, but like,
Sure.
what moment do you like try to materialize in your head a lot?
I mean, I just have a vision of just me being able to just like live off this music shit. Like me be able to be in my house somewhere, have a home studio, be able just to crank out this music on a high volume and have a lot of people consume it. I feel like I've been making the kind of music that can be palatable like worldwide for real. I really do feel like that, and it just needs to get to that point.
Do your stats show you like where people are listening to your stuff at?
They do. I got quite a few fans in New Zealand. I got
Really?
fans in like Germany. I got
How does that happen? Like,
It just depends. I mean, people just end up seeing me like on playlists, things like that, on YouTube algorithms. I can pop up on like the last scene. I know like the New Zealand people. I had did a song, or not a song, but I was like on a mixtape with Mac Miller in like 2017.
shut up.
Yeah. So his manager, or like his like best friend, reached out to me and said, "We love your song. We're putting out like a 420 mixtape. This is my song."
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Like,
I know.
I did not know that.
A lot of people don't.
Okay, let's backtrack. How did that start?
I put it, one of my most popular songs still to this day is called Fire. It's out everywhere. I put it on SoundCloud before I even put anything on streaming services. It was just on SoundCloud.
And is there any specific way you hashtagged it or like worded it?
Just a couple hashtags, just like hip hop, R&B, Las Vegas.
And that's probably how they found you, huh?
That yeah, for sure. Plus, the song's called Fire. It had like weed in the album artwork.
Yeah.
So they tapped in with me. They said, "Hey, we're doing a 420 project, and we want you to be a part of it." Like Mac Miller, he was like Larry Fishman at that point. He did like some production on it. Had a couple other.
Wait,
famous
what year
rappers.
was this?
2017.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so that was that was like the first song I put out that I really enjoyed, and it ended up doing that. And that shit was kind of crazy. So they went on tour in New Zealand like right after that.
Oh, and they played it probably.
I'm assuming, or just his fans gravitated towards.
Yeah,
it. He
'cause-
has like a crazy following. So
Yeah, if you're a fan, like you'll want to know everything about them,
for sure.
all the music.
Still
there.
to this day, that's my most streamed song every single day. Every day, people listen to that every day.
Every day.
Every
It
day.
gets played at least once.
Oh, more than that, and in other countries all the time.
Holy shit.
It's crazy.
Where were you at, and what was your initial thought when that person reached out?
I was at the crib actually. I had just woke up and I read it, and I was like,
Well, on Facebook or
no, Twitter actually.
On
They
Twitter.
they DM me on Twitter, which already seems weird. I was like, that seems sus.
Scam.
I didn't know, and plus I wasn't, obviously I know Mac Miller and shit, but like his person Q that reached out to me, I don't know him at all. Like I wasn't aware of him, so I was like, I don't know. I remember I immediately took a screenshot and sent it to my boy Trade Voorhees, who had been in the game for a long time, great artist out here too. I was like, do you think this is legit? And he was like, it looks like it. They're verified and like they seem cool. Like you ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So I told him, all right, cool, I'll send you the song, and it ended up turning into that.
What? So it's called Fire.
The song's
And
called
it's
Fire.
featuring Mac Miller?
No. So that's my own song. So they put out like a compilation album. It was like 10 songs.
Yeah.
And Mac Miller's one of the people on that same album.
Wow.
So like we all did. There's like 10 artists, 10 different songs, and I'm one of the songs on there.
That's fucking
Yeah,
awesome,
it's
bro.
cool. It's called a 420 mixtape, The Harvest. A dude named TJ and Quentin Miller put it out. Oh no, Quentin Cuff. I'm sorry, Quentin Cuff.
Damn, bro. Like, I could only imagine. Like, Did that make you even slightly a bigger fan of Mac Miller?
Oh, super, super. I mean, I'm not really like tapped in his music super even at that point. Obviously, I know who he is.
Right.
But at that point, I was like, I mean, if they're fucking with me, I gotta fuck with them too.
Yeah.
Like,
So
if they're rocking with me, that's kind of crazy.
exactly. So at that, I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but like, can you like maybe just like not explain, but just like mention one Mac Miller song that you like?
His song "Swimming" is crazy.
Swimming is crazy.
The whole album's fire as fuck. He has some hot shit. Even
Yeah.
his shit back in the day. Like he did that mixtape. He has a song with Juicy J on there. I think it's called Macadelic, I believe. He had some hot shit back in the day, and that was like before I even.
Isn't
like,
that more fun? Like, it was like funky, wasn't it?
super funky? Yeah, that shit was like it had like real mixtape vibes. And that shit was fire as fuck.
What's your top 5 mixtapes?
That's a crazy question. I can give you a top couple maybe, like off the top of my head.
Okay, I'll go first because like I know it was just kind of like a impulse
Crazy
question, but it was just like you said mixtape, and it just so
for
like
sure.
for me like, and I hate. No, I'm just gonna say it because I need to make a clip out of this. So, so my top 5 mixtapes, Raulyknows top 5 mixtapes, are not in specific order. Well, actually, number 1 for sure is gonna be No Ceilings by Lil Wayne.
That's my number 1 too.
That's number 1.
Real ones fucking know. That's the number 1 for sure.
So No Ceilings by Lil Wayne. I don't have an order after that.
Sure.
Like for me, like if I think about the word mixtape, the first thing that comes to mind is either No Ceilings, and this one's not even in my top 5, but just the word mixtape, it just resonates with this word, with this mixtape. It's Cushion Orange Juice.
Oh, fire for
but
sure.
it's not my top 5.
Fire
But
though,
I do like Wiz though. My
sure.
not, like I said, not specific order. Sorry, I keep doing this, but it's gonna be No Ceilings, Cabin Fever by Wiz Khalifa,
Fire too.
Finally Famous by Big Sean, Fan of a Fan with Chris Brown and Tyga.
Dude, such a good
And-
mixtape. Fan of a Fan is so good.
Oh man, I think I want to mention Nostalgia Ultra by Frank Ocean.
Also fire as fuck. Great choices, man. Great choices.
What about you?
So definitely my number 1 is No Ceilings for sure. I would say Preacher's Son by YG Tut.
Oh,
Such a good fucking album. That album is just every single song is great.
I forgot about that.
So good, right? And then probably Kendrick, Section 80.
Oh, that's a good album. That's good mixtape.
It's like I just remember the first time I ever heard that. And that shit kind of changed something for me. And then also Science Asleep by Trade Voorhees. Mixtape gold, like for real. If you haven't heard that, y'all need to go tap in for real. It's called Science Asleep by Trade Voorhees. And then my last one's probably Chicken Chicken by Leanin' Low, because that shit is every single song is a banger.
Yeah.
And that's like the one I have my little touch on that one too.
Hey, Chicken Chicken
Yeah, Chicken Chicken.
by Lena Lowe. Stream that shit right now.
Yeah.
Mixtapes.
Yeah, some crazy shit back in the day with that.
Yeah.
For real.
Man, who do you feel like? And by the way, that's Onmywayve's top 5 mixtapes.
Yes.
Was there a song that you heard when you were younger that kind of inspired you to like have a specific sound?
I mean, when I was growing up, I listened to a lot of like Boyz II Men nonstop, like Drew Hill, Jodeci, a lot of like the groups, but not like the boy bands, like the R&B groups, like the more not like the NSYNC type shit.
Got you.
But like Brian McKnight's my favorite singer, and a lot of my
I actually met him, bro.
for real.
Yeah.
I took my dad took me to see him when I was very young, and that was like a really big deal too.
First concert?
Not first, but probably like first one that I really really enjoyed. And then I ended up taking my dad to go see him like a couple Father's Days ago. So I took my pops full circle for sure, and it was emotional. I had a great time. I sang every single song. It was fantastic.
That's awesome, man.
So good.
Damn, I had a really good question. I can't think of it right now.
That's all right. We here chilling. Take your time, man. Take your time.
Damn. I was so excited to ask you this. I mean, is there any question you have for me, bro?
For you? How long you been doing the podcast shit?
Shit, since the pandemic, bro.
For real?
A little bit before the pandemic.
Okay.
Um,
Smart, man. Smart.
I had nothing to do. I'm pretty sure all of us never had any. Oh, not never. Didn't have anything to do. I'm sure like I would just wake up and do play Call of Duty all day.
Sure.
But I remember I've always wanted to do a podcast. And
Smart.
piggybacking off of like the whole Joe Rogan thing, like Joe Rogan's my podcast goat.
I feel like people that really enjoy podcasts, that's like their go-to.
Yeah, because it's just like, to me, like every time I would ask people that are into podcasts or like tell people I'm starting a podcast, they'd be like, "Oh, what's your niche? What's your topics about? Like,
Sure.
what's that one thing you're gonna stick to for the rest of the thing?" I'm like, bro, there's like I like Joe Rogan does that, and he has like different topics every time.
Sure, and that way you don't limit yourself. Like,
Yeah.
it's best to be able to have singers and people that do clothing lines and people that have like blogs. Like, why say I'm only gonna do one specific?
Yeah, and
thing?
I've gotten it multiple times though. Like I almost got it to a point where I was like, it's so annoying.
Or maybe like you think you're doing something wrong. Like maybe I do need a niche type thing.
Yeah,
right?
no, but I mean, dude, for the most part, like you said, like when you got stopped by somebody, said, "Oh, you're on my wave." Dude, the other day, I was out eating with some friends, and someone said, "Oh, you're Raulyknows." I'm just like,
it's crazy, right?
I'm like, yeah. I mean, you probably knows, Raulyknows. They probably know me from like a friend reposting me or something. They're like, no, I listened to all your podcasts. You stopped for a while.
Fire.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
I feel like people don't realize how many people are really watching and tapping.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I feel like you don't realize how much until something like that happens. And you're like, man, really, they actually might be looking at what I got going on.
And I regret stopping, bro. That's the thing.
Sure.
I stopped for probably like a year.
Okay.
Like I stopped doing it for a year. I don't really have an excuse for it, to be honest.
Sure. But there's no excuse. I mean, you just got to get back to it. And this time around, give it 100.
Dude, I've been going, man.
I can tell it's been nonstop.
Yeah, it's been nonstop. I got clips going on.
For sure, the content's been looking great.
I've been trying to up my production. I want my I definitely want my my video quality to be better. My audio is great.
For sure.
But man, the whole podcast and that just stemmed off that one question. Sorry,
sorry.
this is your podcast
Hey, I'm
episode.
happy to ask questions, man. I'm happy. People got to know Raul too. You know?
Yeah, man. Oh, definitely. That's something somebody told me. Like, oh, I know you outside of the podcast, but I feel like people that actually watch it that don't really know you, you should do your own episode. So I'm probably gonna get into that pretty soon.
You should have somebody come interview you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it with my little brother. My little brother's the one that knows me the best.
That's perfect. I love that.
How's your family when it comes to like your supporting your dream?
Super supportive. They've been supportive since day one. Literally.
Obviously you said that when you were 3
for
years
real.
old.
But even like now in my older age and like actually making music for myself, like they've been very supportive in what that looks like. You know, seeing the sacrifices I'm making and really working hard to try to make it go somewhere.
How's your significant other that supports you in this?
Oh, she's fantastic. Shout out Pastelita's Cakes, man.
Hey, if Pastelita's Cakes, I'm gonna put it in the description.
We love you, girl. We love you, girl.
We do, man. And she's cooking dinner right now, so it smells very lovely.
It smells so good. It smells good in this house all the time.
Oh man.
But she's super supportive. She's like the number one person in my corner. I feel like if you're doing something creative and you don't have somebody that's like that, I mean, I'm with her more than anybody. And if somebody like that is not going to be supportive, like that's the wrong person to be with.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you that, like when it comes to relationships or having a significant other that supports you, it's a very, very important, I think.
Super.
How important is it to you?
Very, very important. I feel like I wouldn't be the place where I'm at now if it wasn't for her helping me push, helping keep me focused. And
she's always at your shows too.
Always front row going crazy. Shout out Amanda too, her sister. She always going crazy at the shows too. Man, I got the greatest support. Everybody in my corner has been so supportive, and I couldn't be happier with that.
That's awesome, man. Like, and I see it going further, man. I really do.
Hey, that means a lot. For real.
And I can't wait till you get to a position where you're like, fuck, like all the hard work that I had done. It's making sense now. And obviously it's making sense already.
Yeah, it's been going in the right direction. I feel like these last couple years have made some big leaps in the actual quality of the music.
Yeah.
Even like my main engineer, Pat Hundley, he just won a Grammy for doing Donda with Kanye.
It's Don.
No, he did Donda. It's my engineer, Pat Hundley. He also had Dawson there too. So there's two.
Dawson,
there's a couple engineers from Vegas that had kind of worked on it and did it all together.
They got a Grammy?
They did. They won
Holy
best single rap song, and I think they won another one also for like composition.
And you're working with these people?
Pat Hundley's my main engineer and the guy that records all my music that's been helping elevate the sound.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Man,
crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, and it's just off of like working. You meet the right people, right?
Exactly. Like I met him in a random studio that wasn't even his, and we kind of gravitated toward each other. He had me sounding really good. This was probably like 2019, and I was like, dude, where's your situation at? So we ended up going to his studio. It's called Mix Las Vegas. He has a couple other engineers there too. Like my main engineer over there, his name's Chief, and Pat kind of oversees it all, and it's been sounding really great.
That's awesome. Hey, Ita, do you have any specific question you want to ask him? Yeah, that the listeners should probably learn and know about him.
Crazy.
Wow, you really turned this on me.
There's something. Give us a dark secret. We can say it right now.
Oh, crazy.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that.
They do want that.
You're right.
Let me think. Okay. What do you think is something that you are gonna do in the next year that you haven't done before? Like, what's something you can push yourself to do?
I feel like important right now is trying to do some shows out of town. I feel like I haven't done really any shows out of town outside of Las Vegas, and I feel like if I'm able to perform these songs in front of people that don't know me at all, I feel like everybody's gonna really love
I
it.
think that's how it starts to steamroll, bro. Like
For
it just
sure,
starts like
for sure.
get the ball rolling.
Definitely. I feel like Vegas has.
I don't know shit though. I'm over here like saying
No,
like I
sure.
know the
No, for sure.
the algorithm.
Vegas has been super supportive, but I feel like getting out and getting it in front of people that don't know you, that don't have any kind of preconceived notion about you, that you're just on my wave, and I'm just this artist.
Is there, other than Las Vegas, is there a concentrated listening group other outside of?
My number 3 cities is Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and New York City. Those are my top 3.
That they listen to you?
Yeah, those like monthly listeners every month. Those are my top 3. And then after that, it ends up being like someplace in New Zealand, I think, somewhere in the UK, and then like Houston has been really popping lately for whatever reason.
Dope.
Super. It's crazy that I'm even like my Shazams. I just got over like 2,000 Shazams total, and that includes like people asking Siri, "What song is this?"
Oh, it included.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
So people been asking, and that's like all around the world too. It's really weird.
Is it okay if I share a story with you?
Of course.
So, it goes back to that question you asked me of when did I start this podcast?
Mm-hmm.
So originally, the name of the podcast was gonna be, what was it gonna be? I think it was because I use the word people a lot.
Okay.
I call my friends people, and
Sure.
it's a Cuban word that
Okay.
you show respect to your elders.
Sure.
So I was gonna call it People Knows.
Okay.
So I was just like, and I didn't make that up, by the way. I think I was just gonna call it the Raleigh podcast or some shit like that.
Sure.
And I had a list of names that I wanted to call it,
Mm-hmm.
and it ended up someone they always called me Raleigh at work, so I was like Raulyknows,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, I don't know about that one. Like I think I was gonna do like it was something stupid like, dude, I it's embarrassing to admit it, but like I mean it's the whole point of the story, right?
Right.
But I think like I tried like having a Vegas theme to the name.
Sure.
So UNLV.
Mm-hmm.
I tried doing like a name with that, like Las Vibras, so like the
Okay.
vibes, but
Sure,
it's
sure.
like Spanglish, so it's
Right.
Las Vibras. So I was
Not a
gonna
bad
call
name either.
I was gonna call it that, but
Mhm.
then at the end, like I said, they said Raleigh knows. So that's my story of how I got my name
Yes.
and how I started my podcast.
Mhm.
How did you start On My Wave?
So my government name I share with a very famous person. So I if it was up to me, I would have went by my government name. But I like the On My Wave because I really like
What's your government? Ryan.
Ryan Reynolds. People be calling dog. It's crazy. People be calling me Deadpool and all some extra shit. So I had to shut.
I
that
did
down.
not know that.
Bro, most people don't, because everybody, like, I hear it every day in my normal life. People be like, "Oh my gosh, you're Deadpool." You're him."
For some reason in my mind, it's Ryan Quadra.
Get out, dog. No way.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds is crazy.
Crazy, right?
Hey, but
That's
that
wild.
as annoying as this question is gonna be, how, like in school, you would always get that shit, right?
He wasn't popular then. Like, he was probably more popular closer to like maybe 2004, 5, 6, 7. I was already like in high school by then, but he still wasn't that popular. Like, not until like after I turned 21, like after like high school and shit, it more became a thing.
Hey, so do you always put your name when you go on restaurants?
Bro,
Ryan
every
Reynolds?
time we
And
show
you-
up and be like, I could tell they like a little, it ain't bro, it ain't really him. But nah, man, I'm sure there's somebody out there named like Robert De Niro has to go through that shit too.
That's crazy, bro. Have you ever met a famous person that listened to your shit?
A famous person?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the Mac Miller shit, they were listening to my shit and kind of gravitated toward me. I know like Sada Baby's heard my music and like a couple other like more famous people and shit like that. And like
Sada Baby has kind of like a presence over here in Vegas, doesn't he?
he kind of, yeah, there's a producer out here named Hitman, Hellgang Hitty, and so they kind of do a lot of music together. He kind of brought him to the city and got him introduced out here.
Yeah, and if you don't know, Sada Baby's an artist, though. He's
He
a
is.
rapper.
He is.
I think a lot of people know who he is.
I'd say he's pretty popular. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say he's pretty cracking.
I wouldn't say he's a household name, but he's up there.
For sure. If you listen to rap, I would say you know who that is.
Okay. This is a new segment brought to you by Endless Entertainment.
All right.
When you were, what's your idea of fun in the city? Like, what do you do for fun?
We go out to eat a lot. Definitely going out to eat is number
Alright.
one. I'm not really the club type person.
I mean, neither, bro.
No,
but
I'd
I have.
rather just go smoke some weed and go get some fire ass food.
What top? What On My Wave's 5 favorite go-to restaurants, and they don't have to be
Yeah, it'll be no order because
no order, but also like top 5 On My Wave's top 5 favorite restaurants. They don't have to be a sit-in. They could be a drive-through. They could be
Sure.
a taco truck. They could be
Yeah.
anything. So
Sure.
what are On My Wave's
Okay,
top?
so if y'all from the east side, the taco truck on fucking Sloan and Sahara,
Never been. I heard about it though.
dude, it's so good. I don't even know what it's called. I've been going there for years and years and years. That shit is goated. Herbs and Rye is also fire every
Top five,
single
top five, top
every
five.
single time.
And it's
every
open
time.
late.
Exactly, which is super. they
Happy
got, like,
hour.
Dog, you already know half price steak. How can you not get a half price steak? I get all the sides and all the extras. I really like it there. I really like Sakana Sushi. That's over on Maryland Parkway, kind of by UNLV.
Sakana, I know where that is.
That
It's
place
right next to a tire shop.
Yep, exactly.
Right next to Carved.
Yep, right next
Target.
to right next to Target. Yep, that place is so good too.
Dude, you know what? That's so crazy because like maybe because of this side of town,
Mm-hmm.
they gravitate towards that. But a lot of the people that I know, their favorite sushi spot is Sakana.
It's solidified. I feel like I've been there forever, and it's been good every time.
Taco truck on Sloan and,
Yes.
and
Herbs and Rye.
Herbs.
Yep. Sakana Sushi.
Sakana.
What else do we eat a lot of? I'm trying to think. There's some shit I really do like too. Where else, Ethan? Where else we go eat?
Was
Oh,
it good? You
yeah.
like Thai food?
That's my favorite food. What's it called?
what's up?
Lamai?
Oh, Lamai
Dog.
on Spring
Yeah,
Spring Mountain and right in front of
It's
PT's.
like Arville. That
Well,
shit.
they have
was-
another one.
They do on
St. Rose.
Yeah. And then also, dog, you already know that place is so good. And also, we went to another spot called Padrinos. And that shit was so bomb. That's probably the best octopus I've ever had.
Wait,
in my life.
but Padrinos is Mexican food?
Yeah, it's like Italian food. It was like Italian, maybe.
Oh,
like
it might be an Italian word too.
Yeah, I don't know, but it means something in Spanish. Yeah, like
All right, so
grandpa or like
let's
grandfather or something.
let's sum it up. So your top 5.
Okay, so Padrinos, Lamai, Herbs and Rye, Sakana Sushi, and the taco truck on Sahara and Sloan.
Yeah.
Solidified. Fire as fuck.
I know people already heard mine, but mine's gonna be like, I'm sorry, like shout out to Levi, but I like Carbone,
Carbone's fire.
Herbs. I like Tacos El Gordo. That's my spot, bro. I don't care
Also
what
good.
anybody says. Herbs and Rye, and I might put up Catch, but like my go-to places definitely have to be Tacos El Gordo, and I love Lotus of Siam.
Oh, I've never been there before. I've heard good
It's really
things.
good,
That's
yeah.
on Flamingo.
Yeah, the crispy prawns,
Mm.
crispy duck.
You know what else is really good? Winking. Winking has some shit.
You know, I always pass by it, but I never really.
So good. They got like 100 flavors. They used to be on the east side too, on Sahara and like Noah's in a bar. Now they got their own location on the west side.
Oh, they were in the bar.
They used to just be like take up the actual kitchen in the bar. They didn't even have
Which
like,
one?
their own.
Casablanca?
No, it's on Sahara and like it's used to call it Boomers maybe. It was on Sahara and like Nellis.
Yeah, you would know. Boomer.
Oh,
That's
shit. I ain't
great.
that old. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, you been to Casablanca?
I have a long time ago. They had some good wings over there.
They have pretty good food. Shout out to Amanda, she put me on.
Casablanca's pretty good. That's like a little east side quiet spot. I feel like
Yeah.
it ain't really. I ain't been there in a
Definitely
long
not
time.
quiet, bro. Because
Oh,
I've
it
seen some shit happen there, bro. I've seen some people that aren't supposed to be together. It's like a That's So Raven and Phil the Future fucking episode where
Mashup type shit?
mashup, bro.
Right.
Like, it's crazy.
She was wrong.
I saw a lot of my teachers there.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
That's weird. I'm not trying to get drunk around my teachers.
it was a cool experience.
I guess.
Yeah,
Shout out them. Going to get turned up at the Casablanca.
yeah. So okay, back to the music, man.
Yes, sir.
I know that you have an unreleased song.
I do.
What's the name of it?
I got quite a few unreleased songs in the tuck. My next one coming out is probably gonna be called "In the Way," which is a love song about a man who loves his money more than anything else, and his significant other is not happy about it.
A man that loves his money more than anything else. How do you get inspired by that?
I love my money, but I really love my baby too. I just seen like a lot of my homies go through stuff like that, where they're picking.
You just get inspired by things and you roll with the inspiration,
exactly.
right?
I've even wrote songs about like my other friends' situations, like not even my own personal situation, and been able to like present that song to them and be like, "This is about you."
Is that how does your writing process go? Like,
Typically, I will find a beat I like, whether I made it or
so
somebody
beat
else
first.
did, typically, but not always. Sometimes, like plenty of times, I've even like my main single off my last album, In Between. I had that song written for probably 2 years before I had anybody make a beat to it.
Do you still have a song that you have like
What's that?
do you have a song already recorded that you have like on the side that you haven't put out yet?
Yeah.
What's the longest you've held on to a song? That 2 years?
Probably like 2 years or so. Yeah. I try not to let anything go past that because then I feel like it ends up feeling old.
You know what? That's not the first time I hear that. It's probably like that's for sure something that like artists feel because
I feel like too, it's like also like the
you have to let that out. You have to keep it out.
for sure, and also like the plugins, like it's gonna sound older. Like I feel like it's moving so fast, the actual technology. Like my newer shit sounds way crazier than what I did 2 years ago. So you don't want to put out something that sounds dated, you know?
Yeah. So okay, let's talk about that unreleased song though. So it's about somebody that loves money more than their significant other.
Correct.
And you took inspiration to that and just wrote it.
Yeah.
Is it asking too much if you could just sing a little snippet?
Not at all. Not at all. We can definitely sing some. I'm a singer. That's what I come to do.
All right, let's. I'm gonna give you a moment.
All right, let's get it.
Start whenever you need to.
Let me get a sip of this. Let me get a sip of this real quick. Shout out Liquid Death.
Shall I go to ad?
Right, we get these sponsors eventually. Trying to find balance, I'm checking my balance way too often. Ignoring them texts, I don't answer when you call in. You say you want the truth, I'm just being honest. But I don't think that you want that as much as you thought it. Give me a little time till I get my shit straight. Can't say you're not on my mind, but you're not in first place. You know that I'm banking on you. Why you making me chase? But oh, when I'm touching the blues, that's a feeling I can't replace. No, no. Calling me, she say, how you ever gonna love me with all the cash in a way? Yeah, yeah. Calling me, she say, how you ever gonna love me with all the cash in a way, baby, baby. All the cash in a way, yeah. All the cash in a way, baby. Yeah, that's that shit, man. That's that shit.
Hey,
my God.
bro, that was amazing, bro.
Thank
Bro,
you
if
for
I had
real.
your voice, I would have had like 7 baby mamas by now, bro. I'm sorry.
See,
I'm not even going
you say that, but I got this voice and I ain't got no baby mamas. So it's just all what you do with it.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Like
Yeah, I appreciate it for real.
bro, that was hella good, bro. Damn.
I come to sing. We don't
Unreleased?
unreleased. I made the beat for that too, so make sure y'all be on the lookout. I'm gonna go crazy with the video, and y'all gonna hear and see that one for sure.
Man. Who's your favorite singer?
Singer, probably Brian McKnight. I'm a really big fan of like Lucky Day.
I like
also
Lucky Day.
Don Toliver. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't call him a singer, but that low key probably my favorite singer.
Really? Yeah.
He's fire as fuck.
I'm gonna get canceled, bro, but fuck it, I don't care. I like Tory Lanez.
That's cool. Better than saying there's a lot of other people.
R. Kelly?
You could've-
R. Kelly?
Oh!
Nah, but you're not a favorite singer, so I wouldn't say that. But I love
That's
Tory
fair.
Lanez music.
Sure. But he's like also borderline singer.
Oh, okay.
You take the auto tune away, he ain't. A
Oh,
singer.
really? Okay. I like him. Frank Ocean's my favorite singer.
See, that's a great choice. A
Um,
fantastic artist.
singer. I like Division. I listen to a lot of Division.
Division cool.
Dude, Adele.
Adele's fire too. Great
I've been
singer.
going through it.
I'm
I
a-
purposely wait for it to rain so I could put my hand on the window
Fuck
and
out
just
of
like
here.
start looking outside the window and just like start playing.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Yeah, that's that shit, man.
Right now I'm stuck on All I Ask. Fuck.
By Adele?
Adele.
I don't know if I know that song.
All right, fuck it. Let's see if we get flagged. And this is just
That piano.
he's actually gonna sing it. So now I'm just
I don't even know the song. Damn.
I'm put a little snip. I'm put a little snip.
I will leave my heart at the door.
Sounds fire.
I won't say a word. They've all been said before, you know. So
I'm gonna get flagged. So I'm just gonna do that. But it's a good song.
Hey,
It's a good
sounds
song.
like it. Sounds like it. Adele's fire. I'm a really big fan of Mariah Carey as well. Like also one of my favorite singers. Jasmine Sullivan.
I need to tell you a story.
Talk to me.
Okay, what was your first ringtone when you were a kid?
My first ringtone was probably,
Ringtones, right?
My first ringtone was probably. I'm trying to think what it is because I know what it is too. Probably In My White Tee, actually.
Stop.
Dude, I swear. I was going crazy to that song.
And you purposely wanted people to call you. So
Of course.
In
I had it
class.
up as loud as it could go.
That's how you know you had money though. When you had a fucking ringtone. But
Facts,
but
facts.
actually, you were able to like the way I did it is like a lot of the times you put your phone next to the radio
And record
and
it.
record it.
You're hella smart for that.
No, but
we've all been there.
But at the time, like I didn't care. Like I was a demon when it came to spending my parents' money. And
Dog, I remember I got in so much
I
trouble
got
back then.
I think it was $10 for a fucking ringtone,
I
bro.
believe it. And then they
My
charge. They wouldn't even know up front. They would charge on the back end. So I'd be like ringtone. Fucking
Crazy.
background wallpapers, like themes, like. And the next thing you know, it's like $100. Or you get on internet for a second.
Oh
That shit
man!
was
And then
costly.
back then, you would get charged not only for the text you're sending, but the one that
Receiving. Imagine like, don't hit me back. I'm gonna text you. Be like, receive this information. Do not text me back. Unless it was
that's like some beeper shit.
or you had to wait until like after 9 o'clock.
And that was one of my jokes.
Oh, okay.
One of my jokes. I'm doing my first stand up. It was like I would always get a girl's number, but I would let her know that hey, I finally got
Wait
your
until
number,
after
but
9?
Wait till after 9. I got free
My
minutes.
minutes is up.
Yeah.
Different times, man. There's different times.
Dude, but think about how that would be right now. Like, if you're trying to pick up a girl and then they would for sure call you broke if you're, hey, I'm gonna call you, or you didn't even say.
Right.
You wouldn't even tell them that you're gonna call them or text them past 9.
You hit them
just
up at
always
901.
did it.
You hit them up at
And then-
901.
And next thing you know, you're in the fucking group chat. Like,
Facts,
look at
facts.
this broke ass motherfucker.
Right. And they probably group chatting all time of the day. They ain't waiting until after 9. Damn. Different times, man. Different times.
You know, I have to tell you a story since we're on that shit.
Let's get it.
One time my uncle got caught up cheating.
Okay. I feel like everybody's
seven.
uncle.
No.
Everybody's uncle has had that happen.
Yeah, but 7 pages of MapQuest.
Oh damn, the MapQuest
The
printout.
MapQuest.
The last time I printed out a MapQuest was probably like 2008.
Well, okay, so if you don't know what MapQuest is,
Different times.
MapQuest is the whole like Google Maps that you put on your phone whenever you want to go somewhere. You used to actually have to print them or either write it down.
Right, and
then
really pay attention.
It was like, bro, honestly, bro, he had to be some different level type of horny for him to MapQuest some pussy.
For
bro,
real. Different times, for real.
Bro,
That's crazy.
imagine getting caught up though.
Right, off of that, off the printer.
Off the fucking printer. No, it's not even that, bro. He left them in his car.
Oh, see, that's crazy. Bro had a whole ass file. He's like, oh man, bro got.
That
caught
should
up
be
off
one of
the
my jokes,
MapQuest.
actually.
You definitely should. There's something there. There's something there.
Imagine, damn, MapQuesting some coochie, bro. That shit is crazy.
Crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I've like Google Maps some coochie.
I mean,
like,
we all have.
yeah.
It's
Yeah. So
like, I'm on my way.
yeah. Damn, bro.
At least the
Not-
Google
not-
Maps will tell you the quickest route now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Back in the day, it would tell you might be sitting in traffic. There might be construction. MapQuest ain't know nothing about that.
Yeah, man. And man, that's crazy, bro.
I'm saying times are definitely.
Okay, so back tangent. Back to my first ringtone, bro. My favorite genre is R&B.
Okay.
And I love singing. I don't personally don't sing. I love
Sure.
when other people do it.
I
Because
understand.
I can't sing for shit. But my first ringtone, can you guess what it was? Give me
I'm
two
trying-
guesses. Give me
I'm
two
trying to
guesses.
How about "With You" by Chris Brown?
That's a good one.
That would have been up there.
That's a good one.
I was gonna say either that or "No Air" by Chris Brown and Jordan Sparks.
That's really good too.
Those
that
are
was
good
good.
R&B
That
ringtones.
was actually around the era of the ringtone.
That's
Yeah,
why I
you're
had a
right. Yeah.
feeling for that.
No, bro. Mariah Carey, we belong together.
Dude, I love that. I love that. I love that song so much.
I loved it so much, and the thing is that whenever my phone would ring, I'd be like, "Yes, my fucking."
That's so funny. Love that.
And then my friends like, "What the fuck is that? Your mom's phone?" I'm like, yeah, don't worry about
Hell
it.
no, you gotta be unashamed. Like y'all gonna hear this Mariah.
No, hey, but Mariah's fire, bro.
So good. We just saw her live at Lovers and Friends this year. Bro, so good.
Was she good?
So good. She sounded like an angel.
Mix of Jesus.
Not even. She is Jesus. Not even
Yeah.
mixed. She is. That's the
Would you
Virgin. That's
ever-
the Virgin Mariah.
Would you ever consider making a Christmas album like her?
I'd be down to do something like that. Yeah, that kind of music's timeless, and a lot of the big people have done it. Obviously,
Yeah.
like Boys to Men Christmas. I love like Let It Snow. Dude, love that song
I'm not gonna cap, bro. I don't think I've heard that one.
for real.
Yeah.
If you like R&B and Christmas,
All right.
that's the one.
I was too poor to like actually like Christmas, my G.
Crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, that went dark really quick.
It really
Okay, and
Crazy. Like, damn, man, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, man.
no, I'm kidding for real though. So favorite singer is Brian McKnight.
Mm-hmm.
You said your first concert wasn't Brian McKnight.
No, my first concert was Yellow Card,
Shut up.
Ocean Avenue. I don't even like that kind of music, but my little middle school homegirl was like, I want to go. And so we went.
Dude. And you know what's crazy? So when people say Yellow Card, they think of Ocean Avenue. But I like Lights and Sounds, the album.
I don't think I even know that.
Damn.
If it came after Ocean Avenue, definitely not on my radar.
Damn, that's such a good song, bro. You got me thinking, man. I should call her.
Crazy. To Ocean Avenue.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful song.
Have you ever been in your feelings so much like you said you like drinking and going to restaurants, right? So
I
like
do. Smoking more than drinking, I'd say
right?
for sure.
Okay. But have you ever drank and got in your feelings to where like you have to put that song on that makes you cry?
Nah, I mean, I feel like I don't got to drink to get in my feelings to make me cry to a music. I feel like music feels so powerful to me. I'll cry to a song in the car
If you're feeling it.
on my way home from work, just because I feel it so much.
Has there ever been a song that inspired you to worry about your significant other not picking up the phone and wondering if you ever got in a car accident or something like that?
In the car accident, that song's actually really good too. I feel like I trust my girl. Ain't no songs that are red flags. To
No,
me.
but
I
what
feel
song
like-
was I saying though?
Oh, that song. That song is called "Why Didn't You Call" by Saint Harrison. Also a fantastic singer.
You put me on, by the way.
So good, so good.
I was actually, dude, like, I'm not gonna lie. I was watching that story. I'm like, dude, this guy has to be talented as fuck. in my mind, you were leaving her a voicemail.
Sure.
Saying that, why?
And that's the kind of premise of the song.
Did you get into a car accident?
Right.
Like, I don't even, how does it go? Like,
Yeah. They say, did you get into a car crash? Always going too fast. God forbid that somebody died. There's just no way I slipped your mind. Do. Oh.
If I was Ita, I'd personally never answer your phone calls if you left
To
me
leave some
voicemail.
voicemails? For real. That's hilarious. That's so
bro,
funny.
that's probably why she doesn't answer it, bro.
Not for real, right?
No. Hey, but let's be real right now. Well, we've been real the whole time. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my
Have you? I don't know what to believe.
No, but would you say what kind of like? And I hate because you have a significant other, but it's just a question for me, really.
Sure.
When you sing, do you feel like a lot of women gravitate to?
Yes, I feel like that since I was younger. And when I was younger, I didn't really like it because any girl I would date back in the day, she'd be like, sing. Like she would ask me to sing all the time.
Anita doesn't?
No, not at all.
Or she trades at least for food.
Not even that. I feel like she doesn't even like R&B music. She listens to rock. She got Led Zeppelin tattoos.
Rock? Oh yeah.
She's on a different type of time. That's why it works out though, because I feel like I've been with girls in the past that I feel like.
Hey, don't say that. She's gonna hear you. You've been with other girls.
I know.
No,
right?
you only been with her, right?
Yeah. Only with her. But no, there's been people that have been like, I feel like only kind of fuck with me, or they thought I was like sexier because of the singing. Like, so the fact that she's not really turned on by it, that makes me feel better because it's more than just that.
But she secretly has to at least like be like, yeah, my man can sing.
For sure. I would say yes, but it ain't like she's over
because I'll be
here
showing you off,
passing out because of it, or like freaking swooning over it. I wouldn't say, by no means. So
Yeah.
that rock shit.
Damn. Hey, rock's good though, but I mean Led Zeppelin's crazy. That's I can't do that.
I don't promote rock music.
No. Well, you went to Yellow Card.
That wasn't my choice. That was because of a girl.
Hey,
that wasn't my choice.
You want to know my first concert, bro?
What?
I'm gonna give you one guess, just one guess.
Okay, I'm trying to think because you're younger, probably. Maybe like an NSYNC.
That's actually a really good one, but no, it was in 05, just to give you a timeline.
In 05. First concert in 05?
Yeah.
Damn, how's that possible?
Well, I'm younger.
Don't do
by
that
a lot.
again. No, not by a lot. Get out. I am only 31 years old.
Oh,
no, don't.
Damn.
First in 05? 05. You said you like R&B too? Let's see. Maybe Usher?
No.
No? That would have been post, like right around Confessions. That would have been fire.
That would have been fire as fuck, actually.
Fire. Who? Tell me.
So, at this point in time, the was very popular. You know what that is?
No.
What? How do you not know?
I don't know. I just saw.
Can you do it with me? We're gonna do a clip out of this.
All right, let's get it. Sound like looks like some crumpin' shit.
No, it's "Let Me Hold You" by Bow Wow and Omarion.
Let me hold you. Your first concert was Bow Wow?
So it was, okay, listen. So this concert was like a tour.
Okay.
And I think it was called the Heartthrobs Tour.
Sounds like it.
If you've been to it, comment down below, please, because I've yet to meet somebody else that went to this tour. But
it was here in Vegas.
It was here in Vegas.
Okay.
It was the Orleans.
Okay.
And the way I got, like, because like men typically, or like I was a boy, you'd make fun of you for like liking girl shit, and that's like girl shit. So like the way the loophole for me was, my sister was going to the concert.
Oh yeah.
And
that was your in.
And I told my mom, hey, well, I want to go. He said, oh, you can't go if you don't take your brother. And she's like, what the fuck?
You're probably
so
like,
I went, yes.
Right. Love that.
So, but the tour consisted of Pretty Ricky,
Fire.
Bobby Valentino,
Fire.
Omarion, Marcus Houston,
Nice.
and Bow Wow.
Nice.
So I got
Me and Etha recently went and saw like freaking who was it? God, who was at that show? Like it was like Mario, Pretty Ricky. We had just seen probably like who else was at that show, Etha? We seen hella people at that show. Yin Yang Twins.
Wait, what this is Lovers and Friends?
No, this was like a couple years ago at the MGM. It was also like a heartbreak.
Oh, it was like
it was like a reunion tour or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
That shit was fire as fuck. I think B2K. It was like the same kind of people that you had
Yeah, it
seen.
probably was the same shit, bro.
They probably just spun the block
Yeah,
on
spun
us.
the block. Bobby Valentino?
Yeah,
He was there?
he was. And Mario.
I saw you walking. Nah, I can't
Bobby
believe.
Valentino. hard.
Dude, it's a sleeper, bro.
Super sleeper.
Man.
Like a cop car. I'm saying it's that shit, bro.
That's crazy, man.
You had us all yelling out siren sounds. That's how you know you got the juice. We were all out here just wee-and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
made it sound
Man.
beautiful.
Bro. If there's a song from a random topic
Mhm.
that you could make, what would you make it out of? Like random topic.
Like make a song about something specific. I would like to do a song where I'm just like talking about a car, but like you don't know it's about the car.
Oh.
I'm talking about how sexy the curves are and all that. Like,
And then
I
at
feel
the
like-
end, bring it back into saying that it's a car. It's kind of like
Yeah,
the common song,
which one?
hip hop. He's referring to hip hop the whole
Oh,
time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anything
yeah,
he's
yeah.
talking about a woman.
Exactly.
and then
yeah.
Kanye-
That's why I used to love.
Yeah, and then Kanye did one regarding Chicago. He did one
yeah,
like he was describing Chicago. I met this girl when I was 3 years
Yep,
old,
yep.
and what I love most, she had so much
soul.
So it's kind of like that.
For sure. Definitely like that.
Damn, I can't wait for that one.
That'd be fun. I love cars too. So, and I like them curvy. So
Damn,
he's a damn
electric
electric what?
cars.
I'm pro it. The Teslas is fire, but it just don't have the same sound. It don't got the rumble like that. They have like the fake noises you can put on the inside of your Tesla.
Shut
So
up.
it sounds like you're in. It sounds like you got the exhaust only on the inside though,
Oh man,
because some people really.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first got my car, I would just like drive with no music because I like listening to my engine.
Oh yeah, I feel that for
Weird
sure.
shit.
It's not weird. I'm here for that. I put exhaust and all my shit on my first car. I just
Honda.
no.
Oh.
Trans Am,
Oh,
Pontiac boys.
my bad. I'm sorry.
You're good,
I said
you're
Honda.
good.
No,
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 you're straight. Rear wheel drive over around here. We ain't do no front wheel drive.
I never had a rear.
You driving the, what, the Scion now?
Yeah,
That thing's cute.
Yeah.
Cute little car.
you said it.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's cute, and I wish it was as fast. It was as fast as it looks, and
Right,
it's not.
For sure.
It's not, and it gets me no girls. So,
I mean,
not that I want girls to like me for my car.
I don't think it's the car that's jurisdicting that.
It's the driver. Man, is there anything that you want to bring up on the podcast before we end it? We're not gonna end it yet. We quite have a couple
No,
more
you're straight.
moments.
I mean, shit. I mean, I appreciate everybody tapping in. I got a lot of new music coming out, new music videos and all that shit. A lot of beautiful music on the way, and it would mean the world if y'all could tap in.
And where can they find you?
It's On My Wave on all socials, all streaming platforms. It's ONMYWAYVE. And yeah, that's my name on everywhere. Don't forget the Y. Eastside Las Vegas in this bitch. 89142.
East Side.
Yes.
Hey, thank you so much, On My Wave, for joining me here at the
Absolutely.
Raulyknows podcast. I don't think we
Thank
should
you,
end it
man.
here. I think we should probably play out your song,
Let's get it.
and we'll do an extra clip and to make a clip after.
Perfect. I'm gonna probably sing along, so just know that. Just know that. Run it.
What the hell's going on, bro?
Give me something.
Look how much time we wasted.
It's really that shit, bro. It's really that shit. I love how much you love this song.
Look how much time we wasted. Trying to see it at night, see you naked. Vibe one of a kind, can't replace it. See how far we can take this. Look how much time we wasted. Trying to see it at night, see you naked. Vibe one of a kind, can't replace it. See how far we can take this, babe. See how far we can take this, babe.
These headphones sound great.
See how far we can take this. So come over and take that off from me. Wanna receive what you offering. No love don't cost a thing, but I got some time to bring. Plus a lot of compassion. Know a little effort's all that I'm asking. Make me feel fantastic, like something that I never had yet. Yeah. I wanna love, but I can't be with you.
I can't cut that part.
But I do. Look how much time we wasted. Trying to see it at night, see you naked. Vibe one of a kind, can't replace it. See how far we can take this. Look how much time we
Stream it on all platforms. Here we have On My Wave.
Yes.
We have his project out, In Between. He released it in 2022.
I did.
He has a latest release called Burnin'.
Yes.
Please, like I said, stream it. And thank you so much for tuning into the Raulyknows project podcast. Holy
You
shit.
can call it whatever you want, man.
Yeah, whatever. Hey,
It's a project.
come on.
Let's go.